Hello RC, how are you all doing? It feels like it's been a long time since we had a story, and I hope you've had a lovely Easter time and that you didn't eat too many chocolate eggs. And we're back at school. We're pretending to be back at school, and we're going to be learning about superheroes for a few weeks. So you can see that today I am wearing my Supergirl t-shirt because I'm feeling super, and I'm feeling strong, and I'm feeling brave, and I've got something very special with me today. It's something that belongs to one of my favourite superheroes. I wonder if you can see who this belongs to. Yes, my favourite superhero is Batman and Batwoman. I like them both, and I really like this mask, so that's why I thought I would show it to you today. Now I'm hoping that over the next week or so you might be able to make your own superhero costume. Now you could use some old clothes that don't fit you anymore. You might use your mum or dad's old clothes that they don't want anymore. You could cut them up, you could stick things on them. You might use some old boxes, some cereal boxes, or old milk cartons, or all that recycling of junk that we normally use at school. You could maybe use that to make a fantastic superhero costume. So I am looking forward to you sending me pictures of you dressed up as a superhero, and I'm sure your costume is going to be much better than my one. I might have a go at making some bits and pieces to show you though. So today's story is all about somebody who wants a new costume for dressing up, and she's a bit fed up with costumes that you can buy in Sainsbury's or costumes that are old, and she's realised that it's actually much more fun to make your own. Okay, so that's what this story is all about, and it's called The Adventures of Pinkie, and it's by Maddie Rose. I'm going to read you the blurb on the back first of all. If you could be anything, what would it be? I fancy being a bee, me. But can you guess what my prize-winning outfit is? Open the book to see if you are right. Shall we find out what her outfit's going to be? Let's move that a bit closer. Pinkie was so excited. Friday was fancy dress day at school, but she was having some problems with her outfits. Her bumblebee costume had no arms, so she needed a straw to drink her milkshake instead. Now that's a bit of a problem, isn't it? The mermaid costume had no legs, so Pinkie had to hop everywhere, and she didn't want to be the horse's bottom. There she is, there's the horse costume. Pinkie had one last idea. She stumbled outside to show Mum and Auntie Dee. What do we think about that one? Whoops! Yelled Pinkie. She didn't see her beach ball, and she landed flat on her bottom. Are you okay? Asked Mum. Pinkie frowned. Fancy dress day is tomorrow and I've got nothing to wear. Would you like some help? Asked Auntie Dee. Oh, yes, please, said Pinkie. That afternoon, Auntie Dee came back with bags full of plastic bottles and yoghurt pots and cardboard packets and even some old clothes. Oh, but that's all just rubbish, said Pinkie. You'll be surprised what you can do with rubbish, giggled Auntie Dee. Pinkie and Auntie Dee set to work. They cut out and they glued and they taped and they painted until bath time. And finally, Pinkie had a great outfit for Friday. Friday was rubbish collection day in Sandpiper Bay, and lots of people were out and about as Pinkie and Dad walked to school. Pinkie waved at everyone and tried to keep up with her dad, but it wasn't easy in her costume. And there's the people coming to work and the rubbish collectors, and there she is in her costume. Now, what do you think of that? Looks a bit like a jelly to me. Pinkie waved to the bin men too. "Hey, I think we missed something," shouted the driver of the rubbish truck as he looked in his mirror. "Looks like a pile of very pink rubbish." But it wasn't rubbish. It was Pinkie. "This rubbish is moving," gasped the bin men. "I'm not rubbish. I'm recycling," said Pinkie. "Eek, it talks," said the bin men. "Run away." Pinkie just sighed. When they finally arrived in the schoolyard, everyone was in their costumes. There were cowboys and fairies, giant frogs and tigers. Oh, it was so exciting. The bell rang and everyone headed into the school hall for an assembly. One by one, the children came onto the stage and announced who they were. And then it was Pinkie's turn. "The giant pink recycling monster princess," said Pinkie, and everyone laughed and cheered. Pinkie was so proud when she won the trophy for the best fancy dress costume. "Thank you, Pinkie," the headmistress said. "You have inspired everyone to have a recycling day every day." There she is, winning her prize. "Well, fancy that," laughed Mum and Auntie Dee when they picked her up from school. Pinkie has now started to do more recycling because it's not just rubbish, is it? And she's already thinking of what pink costume she's going to make next year. And if you look carefully, you can see all of the recycling there. Plastic bottles, paper, cardboard boxes, yoghurt pots, toilet rolls. There she is again. Now I know you all love making stuff from junk when we're at school, okay, and I'm sure you're collecting lots of recycling at home, so maybe you could put it all in a place for yourself so that you can make a brilliant superhero costume, and I can't wait to see all of your ideas. And if it's not a superhero costume, it could be something else, can't it? It can be anything. You can use your imagination. Well, I shall see you again very soon. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.